Okay, guys, we got a little bit of a serious issue here. It's not too serious because nothing's really going to happen of it, but it's serious just because I want to talk about it. So, there is a petition up on change.org right at this point that's petitioning to Reggie Fils-Aime, and it says, apologize to Alison Rapp and change corporate policy to support harassed women. Just harassed women. So, what this organizer of this petition, Kimberly Crawley, from Toronto, Canada, it seems, she says that GamerGate is an organized online and offline harassment group that started in August 2014. It was initiated by Iran G. Joni or whatever, the ex-boyfriend of Zoe Quinn. Zoe Quinn is a game developer. Mr. Iran was very abusive towards her. In reaction to her breaking up with him, he started a mass online campaign to slut shame and defame Ms. Quinn. So really, you can just tell from this opening statement that this is so biased. It's so biased to the point that it should just, like, if I'm Nintendo of America, if I'm Reggie Fils-Aime, I crumple this up. If it was a paper, I crumple this up and throw it out to the side. So biased to the point to where it's not even worth going. But I'm talking about this because some of my users informed me about it and they said, hey, what do you think about this? Especially because you haven't talked about Alison Rapp getting fired. So the first thing that I want to talk about, because I'm not gonna, because she writes a whole bunch, but the first thing I'm going to talk about here is the fact of saying that GamerGate is an organized online and offline harassment campaign. No, it's not. Let's be real here. No, it's not. You got to give both sides of the story. GamerGate is not all about an organized. First of all, organized. That's a funny thing called organized. It's anything but organized. It's just a bunch of random people doing things at times, or random people saying things, and it's not. It's not. It wasn't just something to harass women online. That's ridiculous. GamerGate. We all know the reason why GamerGate really started. GamerGate started because there was all those articles, all of those articles that came up, all at the same time, that said gamers are dead. And it was about ethics in journalism. That's the truth. That's the facts. Okay. Has there been harassment of women? Yes. Has there been harassment of men? Yes. Let me just tell you something right now. If you have a strong opinion one way or another, you will be harassed online, man or woman. It's happened to me. It's happened to everyone that has anybody that has an opinion online. And if someone doesn't like that, they can harass you. Trying to stick behind GamerGate and try to say that, oh, well, women are just being oppressed and things are happening here. And it's just, no. It doesn't matter. People will harass you online. The biggest YouTubers get harassed online. Everyone does. I'm not trying to say it's right. But to sit here and make up stuff and try to say, oh, well, it's a targeted group of people, you know, just set out to harass women online. That's ridiculous and it's false. Ridiculous and it's false. So the next thing that I want to say is this. Reggie Fils-Aime don't gotta apologize for nothing. They said that the reason why she was fired was because she had a second job that went against the corporate policy as far as what they were doing. She admitted to moonlighting, but she said that it was in the policy. Nintendo does not think so. If you don't believe them, kick rocks. That's what they said. It's their company. It's their policies. That's what they're going to do. Plain and simple. This is more about you trying to live vicariously through her. Okay? Because she talks about how she was targeted and lost a job through the GamerGators. Although I don't even really believe that story. But this is more about her trying to exact her revenge on GamerGate over all this stuff that's happening. Maybe she has friends within that was affected by Zoe Quinn, or friends through mutual friends. I mean, this stuff spreads. We've seen even indie developers come out and say, well, I'm not releasing my game on Wii U because of this, because Alison Rapp got fired because of GamerGate. Nintendo released the reason why she got fired. You know what? And actually, I'm going to go ahead and read that reason to you guys. So on March 30th, Nintendo released a statement on Alison Rapp's termination. Alison Rapp was terminated due to violation of an internal company policy involving holding a second job in conflict with Nintendo's corporate culture. Though Ms. Rapp's termination her being the subject of criticism from certain groups via social media several weeks ago. The two are absolutely not related. Nintendo is a company committed to fostering inclusion and diversity in both our company and the broader video game industry, and we firmly reject the harassment of individuals based on gender, race, or personal beliefs. We wish Ms. Rapp well in her future endeavors. So what the second job Ms. Rapp had, apparently, was posing in some type of, not necessarily seductive, but just posing, you know, really kind of provocative ways. It was nothing horrible or anything like that. She was posing in those different type of ways and stuff like that, okay? And Nintendo could have seen that that might have been an issue, a conflict with what they're trying to do. It could be. I don't think it was too bad. Personally, me, if that was the reason why, like, I probably wouldn't have fired them, but that's what they're doing. That's what their policy is. You've got to believe them if they're going to come out and say something. Otherwise, people aren't going to believe you because you're coming out and saying a bunch of things with really no proof at all, no backing or no anything. You want people to believe you, but you don't believe them. Let's be real here. Let's call a spade, all right? She got fired because she broke the company policy, and that's what they were going to do, plain and simple. I'm not trying to pick sides. I'm not trying to say one person's right or wrong. All I'm trying to say is this. When it comes down to it, when it comes down to online, what the bottom line is, it's not about being a man or a woman or black or white or anything. No matter what, no matter who you are, you will be harassed. Males, I know YouTubers. There's plenty of YouTubers who get harassed, who have literally dedicated channels to harassing them in their professional and personal life. White males. Being black myself, I've been harassed. I've been called the N-word. It is the nature of the internet. That's what free speech is for, and that's what people exact that free speech. And especially if you're going to say controversial opinions, people are going to shoot back at you. So if you're going to have your controversial opinions and try to make people feel stupid or try to make people feel like they're dumb, sometimes like Ms. Rapp did to people as far as the localizations and stuff like that, then people are going to definitely shoot back. They're going to dig a little bit deeper. They're going to say certain things. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying this is the nature of the internet. This is the nature of the internet. If you want nothing to happen to you, best just be quiet and just go about your business. Because last time I checked, young, attractive women in America usually don't get harassment much. That's not necessarily a bad class to be in, okay? There's definitely worse classes to be in, especially young, attractive women with good jobs at one of the best companies in the world. Really? She was in a good spot. So this petition, which there's more of it, you can read the rest of it. It's pretty much garbage in my opinion. She really explains things one-sided, and she really tries to intertwine herself with it, you know, in order to get some sympathy or something like that. But she's also saying, here's another quote from here. She says, Nintendo of America is responsible for encouraging a targeted online harassment campaign. That's what she says because of this firing. So she's actually saying that it's part of Nintendo's fault, which is it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So far, 322 people have signed this petition as of the time that I'm recording this. You can sign this petition if you want to, or you can laugh at it like I did, or you can talk about it. So depending on how you feel, like I said, I'm trying to be objective with this. So depending on how you feel, you can put your comments in the section below. All right, so let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, guys, so that basically wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Let you know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, or not. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you for the next video. Peace.